welcome. My name is Angelina and this is my totally legit K-pop news show. Yes, indeed, despite the reputation that precedes me, I am in fact a totally legit K-pop journalist. I got my degree at the University of YG's fucking dungeon. But yes, basically this is our Sunday show where we spend time together, talk about all of the K-pop news from throughout the week, maybe talk some shit, maybe learn some things, who knows. And in this episode, we will be discussing Kang Daniel and Jihyo from Twice breaking up. We also have a Fansign video with a Stray Kids member that has come under a lot of fire, an update from ATEEZ Mingi, and of course, Black Swan going on hiatus and Hyeme's fraud accusations, among other things, such as Kpop Shenanigans. So if you're interested in all of these topics, maybe one of these topics, I've separated this video into super fancy segments. So you can effectively scroll through the time bar and pick where you'd like to start. Will it mess with my watch time? Probably, which is why you should make it up to me by subscribing to this channel, liking this video, commenting on this video, and sharing it with friends you don't have. And no, I know we all wish, but Kevin does not count. So our first story is, of course, Kang Daniel and Jihyo from Twice, who have broken up. So for those who don't remember, they went public with their relationship, August last year. And it seems that Dispatch kind of revealed that they had broken up. However, JYP did confirm this a few days ago. So JYP just merely confirmed that they did indeed break up, but sources did say that they did break up because of their busy schedules. Now, I don't know if this has to do with the fact that I'm a K-pop boomer, but I feel like I've heard this reasoning so much, at least quite a few breakups prior to this one, due to busy schedules, they decided to break up. And I actually found out about this on TikTok and I thought they were just joking. And then it hit me and I felt so sad. I've never actually seen them together. Ever. We just kind of knew they were dating, right? Because it was confirmed, but I had never even seen a picture of them together. And yet I was rooting for them. I was kind of sad. But I digress. The overall consensus is that yes, a lot of people are sad, but there is a small percentage of people who theorize that this is actually just fake and that they're still dating, much like Jennie and Kai. Believe what you need to believe, my friends. I will not stop you. But we also have a lot of people thinking that, it's not necessarily due to busy schedules. I mean, obviously, idols have busy schedules. This is nothing new. But they definitely blame fans for their breakup, the pressures of having a relationship out in the open like that. And of course, some fans can take it too far with the amount of backlash that they give idols simply for dating. But amongst this mourning that we've collectively been doing over this relationship that we've really never seen, people have also been bringing up lyrics to one of Kang Daniel's songs. The song is called What Are You Up To? And one of the lyrics goes, I just want to spend a day with you, but what am I supposed to do if you're busy? So I've definitely seen those lyrics parading around Twitter quite a bit in light of this recent breakup. Nevertheless, breakups are definitely a really hard thing to go through. So, as for me, not that they watch this show, but I wish them all the happiness in the world. But now we are going to move on to my little segment that I like to call whack-ass things I found on Stan Twitter. So this situation was actually just blowing up, not only on Twitter, but I saw it on Instagram, I saw it on TikTok. Everyone was kind of talking about this at the beginning of the week. So basically, this girl had a video call with Han from Stray Kids, and she posted a clip of the video Fansign and got so much backlash. And there's definitely a lot of rumors surrounding that, so I thought we could talk about the situation, talk about the rumors, and then some final thoughts about that. So here's a little content warning. It might be a little bit of a sensitive subject, so please keep that in mind. But basically, the clip starts out and she says, I thought your voice is really sexy. And then he reacts to this kind of visibly taken aback and he's like, wow, this is my first time that my voice is sexy. And then she goes on to say, you should be told that all the time. And then he looks down and he seems kind of shy and, he says, thank you so much. And he's touching his face, kind of saying it's getting warm. And then she calls him baby. And he just kind of responds with yeah, baby. And the last thing you hear is her saying, yeah, you are a baby. And that's when the clip ends. So after she posted this video, she received a lot of backlash for the way that she talked to him and people saying how inappropriate it was. And there were a lot of rumors surrounding this, with some people saying that she was wearing lingerie during the fan call. I've seen some screenshots that I can't personally confirm, whether it is her or not, but it seems as though she expressed that she wore it underneath her clothing to feel more comfortable. And I did want to add on to this. So basically, it's totally fine if you find comfort within an idol. It's totally normal. A lot of us do that. But some actions can definitely cross a line and make people feel uncomfortable, especially with words that have a more, shall we say, certain connotation like sexy. And for these video calls, I feel for the most part idols kind of go with whatever's thrown at them, which doesn't necessarily make it okay, but I did want to point out that there are some situations in which people might not feel comfortable expressing their discomfort, but it doesn't make their discomfort any less valid. And the response from the internet was huge for this one. Like I said, I saw it on Twitter, I saw it on TikTok even, like a lot on TikTok. I've seen people showing their own video Fansign calls to show an example of how you should be speaking to your idols, and even video tutorials on what not to do when you're at a fan call. Overall, I've always been a little bit apprehensive about fan signs and the potential for things to go wrong. Sometimes, the line between appropriate and inappropriate is definitely blurred. So I definitely love to know what you think in the comments down below in regards to fan signs. What could companies do to ensure better experiences between idol and fan? How would you implement unblurring that line a little bit more? So we actually have an update from Mingi from ATEEZ, who will be taking a break due to anxiety. KQ released the following statement. We have some unfortunate news to share about the health of ATEEZ's Mingi. Recently, Mingi has begun to experience psychological anxiety, which he had never experienced before. He discussed his symptoms with the agency and went to the hospital to get tested and diagnosed. As a result, the doctor recommended that he needed to get plenty of rest and stability. After long discussions between ATEEZ, including Mingi, and the agency, it was decided that Mingi would focus on his treatment and recovering his health. Therefore, Mingi will temporarily take a hiatus from ATEEZ activities. The statement then goes on to say that ATEEZ will continue on to promote for 7 members for the time being, and that when he is ready to return, he will. And from what I've seen, fans have been super supportive of this, and his name was even trending on Twitter. And I have to say personally, it does warm my heart that idols are able more and more these days to take a step back, especially due to things like anxiety or even, physical things. And of course, I don't want idols to suffer, but it does make me happy that this is becoming more normalized, because I feel, like 10 years ago, this is definitely not something you would have seen. It's not something that, in my opinion, would have really even been discussed. So of course, it's definitely really nice to see this from companies, and I'm really happy to see fans' reaction to this as well is overwhelmingly positive too. So of course, it's amazing to normalize taking time away to take care of your mental health, and of course, wish him the best. Moving on to Black Swan. So this is kind of like the new group from DR Entertainment, but it's also kind of the old group from DR Entertainment. It wasn't really clear at the beginning whether or not they were still Rania or like a rebranded version of Rania. So they claim that they are a new group. However, one member, Hyeme, is from old Rania from 2015. And she's actually even an ex-member of Black Swan as of now. So let's talk about the accusations made. So there's an individual who has come forward and claimed that she committed fraud against him and essentially scammed this person out of a lot of money, roughly around $50,000 USD. So according to this individual, they met in 2018 and she needed financial support, and she was given money by this person to even pay rent at her own apartment. But it seems that some of this money was a loan, some of it was gifts, some of it was a loan. But when it came back to repaying this loan, it seems, according to this individual, that she changed her phone number, moved out of the apartment, and was unable to be contacted. There's also a little detail here that will play a bigger part later, but this individual also claims that the apartment that was being paid for was used to have random dates with different men, which in my opinion is really quite irrelevant in terms of paying back a loan, but not my circus. Well, I guess it is because I'm telling you the story, but I digress. So DR Entertainment then released a statement in response to this, and it seems that she left Black Swan, but not because of the accusations, but because her contract was up. And they essentially said that Hyeme and the company are considering legal action against the individual for intimidation, sexual harassment and defamation, saying that the story did not go down exactly as it was described. It seems, according to Hyeme, that the individual did provide money and gifts and that she was indeed going to repay back whatever he loaned her. However, it seems that this individual wanted to be her boyfriend and was kind of taking his requests a little bit too far, which made her uncomfortable, which is why she changed her phone number and moved away. But she also states that being a public figure, you know, there's really no hiding from it. She also goes on to say, "I will not stand for how he described me as a strange woman by saying that I used the office aka the apartment, to meet men for secret dates. I have a witness and evidence that will prove this to not be true." The company then goes on to say, you know, even though she's not with them anymore, she's not even part of Black Swan anymore, they still wanted to help her out. Especially since this does reflect badly on Black Swan. I mean, you know, the timing definitely isn't good that she left Black Swan and now Black Swan is on hiatus as well. So that is the story as it is now. If there is anything new that comes up, I will update you guys in another video. Man, I can't talk today. This video is 26 minutes long. Want to bet how long it is while you're watching this? My tongue, I can't speak. Most of my videos are like this. You guys wonder why I film for so long. I can't fucking talk. Okay, so we're gonna end off this video with some K-pop shenanigans, which is basically fun little things that have happened in K-pop this week. Don't forget, if you have any topic suggestions for my news shows or you have anything you want to add to the K-pop shenanigans, please DM me on Instagram. I have people saying like, why didn't you talk about insert group here? Do you hate insert group here because you didn't mention them in your news show? And you know what? It's hard to keep up with all of this stuff. I know I'm a K-pop journalist, but like I'm a one-man show here. I'm trying to keep up with all of your faves comebacks. It's like hard enough to keep up with I was gonna say it's hard enough to keep up with mine, but you know, I'm a blink. I'm kidding. They've been feeding us so well. I'm also an ATEEZ. That joke doesn't work. We have Kai from EXO who announced his solo. He will be releasing his album on November 30th. We also have GOT7 who will be releasing an album on November 30th as well, titled Breath of Love Last Piece. And they also have a pre-release track coming out titled Breathe on November 23rd. By the way, since we're on the subject of November 30th, CL has her album coming out on November 30th. I have already pre-ordered both versions on Coco Dive with my code Angelina for 10% off. I thought I would put it out there for you. If you use my code, I do make a commission. The links below are affiliate links, so full disclosure. So in terms of comebacks, we have Jamie who has released her music video for Apollo 11 featuring Jay Park. Natty also had her comeback with Teddy Bear, and Lauren released his music video for Empty Trash. And for debuts, we have Stacy who have come out with So Bad. I have to say, the music video is absolutely stunning. So if you're interested in my thoughts on any of these comebacks, any of these debuts, please make sure you watch my end of the month review, which is coming soon. I feel like November went by so quickly. I'm like, I literally just spent like 68 hours editing the last comeback review, and now I almost have to edit the next one. I'm like, fuck. By the way, if you're my channel members, you will already know my special update, but I digress. In other news, we have Minzy from 21 who's making her debut in the Philippines. So essentially, she's going to be releasing a Tagalog version of Lovely. And this will actually be in partnership with her own company, MZ Entertainment, and Viva, a Filipino company, as well as Open Door Artist Management. So that's some pretty exciting news. And lastly, we have some news from IZ*ONE's Nako. She was spotted, I swear to God, I'm not making this up, with two parrots. So a few of you guys sent me this post and it shows her with two parrots, two little budgies. It is so cute. So yeah, stan IZ*ONE, stan parrots. And before I go, I need to introduce you guys to my K-pop meme of the week. So I found this video that cracks me the fuck up. No. I sent this to my friend and she's like, it's not funny. I'm like, I just don't think you understand peak comedy. So yeah, if you would like to submit your K-pop meme of the week, please do so again on my Instagram and I will try to pick the one that makes me laugh the most. Otherwise, I'll find my own. But I digress. Thank you so much for making it to this point. If you did, my watch time thanks you. Don't forget, you could try becoming a channel member by clicking the link in the pinned comment because apparently my join button disappeared. And if you could check for me if my join button still exists. I asked last time, a lot of people couldn't see it, and maybe it depends on the country. It doesn't make the most sense to me. I don't know. These are the current individuals who help support my channel on a monthly basis. Thank you so much for your support. As for me, I'm gonna get going, so I'll see you guys next time. Bye! By the way, do you guys like my shirt? Should I like release this design? Like, I kind of hate it, but I bought it, so I'm gonna wear it.